So just to go back through the timeline for anyone who's just joining us now, we understand that police in Austria, in the second biggest city of Graz, got phone calls at around 10 o'clock this morning, so they're an hour ahead of the UK, saying that shots had been heard at what's believed to be a secondary school in the northwest area of the city. We understand that a huge police presence is now in place there, that the area was locked down, and that specialist officers were among those that were sent to the scene. Now, local businesses, or our local business that's around 250 metres from the school, has told us that they saw a number of these specialist officers on the scene, a huge police presence, and the police helicopter in the sky as well, monitoring. The understanding that we're getting from the local mayor, who's been speaking to local media, is that 9 people have been killed. However, when we, as Sky News has just spoken to the local police, they are still not confirming the number dead or injured. They're just saying that that this situation has happened. Now, when you look at the police timeline on social media, it appears they got these calls at 10 o'clock. By 11:30, they had tweeted to say that the school had been evacuated, that they believe that the danger has now passed. Now, local media are reporting that it's believed that the perpetrator is among those dead, but again, that has not been officially confirmed by the police. And the children that managed to escape from the school and those who were later evacuated by the police have been reunited with their parents. Their parents are allowed to get into the scene, and they are being looked after in a local sports centre. But you can imagine how terrifying this was for teenagers who were at their secondary school on a normal day, only to hear these gunshots, and local media reporting that one of the teachers managed to contact their partner when this was ongoing and said that they'd barricaded themselves and the children into one of the classrooms. So absolutely horrific situation going on in Graz. Now safe, we're told, but of course the focus now for those specialist officers will be finding out exactly who is responsible and why this has happened.
Siobhan Robbins, our Europe correspondent, bringing us up to speed on this situation. It's occurred at a federal upper secondary school. Their website says Learning Together for Life. They say that the school moved into this new facility and premises in 2003, 2002, so they've been there for the past 22 or so years. And as Siobhan said, it is a secondary school. In fact, on the website of the school affected, they proudly show images of each class, the students gathered together smiling at the cameras, and it is these students who have been affected by this tragic, heartbreaking and developing situation through the course of this morning. As Siobhan was saying, local police, for their part, not yet confirming the number of people who have been killed in this shooting, but the mayor of Graz, the Mayor Elke Carr, saying that 9 people, they believe, have lost their lives. That includes the suspect, 7 students and an adult. Just hearing reports from local media, the Kronenzeitung newspaper, that 28 people, local media report, have been wounded in this shooting. Local media saying that they are being treated in hospitals, 4 said to be in extremely critical conditions. And we did hear from businesses and from those on the scene close by that numerous gunshots were heard. That was the first reports to the authorities at around 10 a.m. local time. And you can see here this huge police presence from specialist officers to local and regional response officers too. Like I say, Sky News not able to confirm, and we're not having confirmation from the police at this time, but the Mayor of Graz says 9 people died at the scene, including the suspect, 7 students and an adult. And local media, the Kronenzeitung newspaper, now saying that 28 people are believed to have been wounded. That's according to those local media reports. 4 are believed to be in extremely critical condition. And here we are showing you the location of where this incident has taken place. On the right is Hungary. Down beneath the border there is Slovenia. And 120 miles to the north is the capital, Vienna. For its part, Graz is Austria's second city. This is a slightly closer look at exactly where this school is located. This is in the northwest of the city. You can see there it is a few hundred metres away from the main station, and we also know that a meeting point for parents has been established in a local venue. We also have heard from officers that they have evacuated the school, taken students to safety. This is the live scene at Graz. It's just gone midday local time. You can see there ambulance and police vehicles who have gathered for a long time. Police helicopters appeared, maybe two of them, in the air above the scene. We also saw a yellow helicopter. One can only assume that to be a medical response leaving that scene too. If we understand correctly from local media, 4 people are said to be in an extremely critical condition, 28 wounded in that shooting, and it's believed, although that's not been confirmed by officers, that 9 people have lost their lives, including the suspect. And Siobhan, we do have a slight update, don't we, with regards to the scene itself, and that it has been secured, and we understand no further cause for danger.
Yes, that's right. So the police tweeting at 11:30 local time that the scene had been secured, that there's no more danger, they believe, to the local area, and that the children have been evacuated from the school. I've just seen a video, actually, which has been obtained by Austrian media channel AUF1, which they say shows the sounds of the shots ringing out, and it's from the video that I've seen, and we haven't verified this independently, but I just want to tell you the type of images that are coming out. This appears to have been taken from another classroom within the Borg school, and you can just hear a series of repeated bangs. They're saying this was filmed from another classroom, showing you the extent of the shots that were being fired. We, of course, are still waiting for official verification from the police about exactly what happened. But we do know now that a number of people have been injured. Local media saying at least 28, and the mayor saying 9 people believed to be dead. 7, he says, of them are children. At least one adult, and then potentially local media saying the perpetrator also among the dead. But as I say, none of this yet confirmed by the police.